First off, I'd like to begin by saying how deeply sorry we are for the loss of Jojo. Our sincerest condolences go out to the family, friends, and community of Joel that he's left behind. At approximately 8:30 p.m. on Thursday, March 31st, emergency responders were called to a green space behind the 100 block of Arbour Meadows Close N.W for reports of an injured male. Upon arrival, the male was located, deceased at that point, and then later confirmed to be 16-year-old Joel from Calgary. To lose someone at the young age of 16 is both shocking and tragic. Through the course of the last 4 days, our investigators have interviewed many people, including schoolmates, coaches, teammates, and members from the public. Investigators have now heard a lot about who Joel was. One coach remembered meeting Joel when he was only 10 years old, having never played football before. This coach was full of pride, remembering how Joel became one of the best players on the team, and he was described as kind, respectful, easy to coach, with dreams of playing football or basketball in the US. Joel has left behind many grieving friends and family who have so many questions as to how this could have happened. And we're working hard to solve this case, and we need the public's assistance to be successful. Investigators are asking if anybody has any information about this incident, no matter how minor you think it may be, to please come forward and report it to the police. Thank you to those that have reached out to us already, and to the family, the community, for trusting us to investigate this crime. We're looking for the public's assistance for any information. This includes suspicious activity from Thursday night between 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., specifically residents in the area of the 100 block of Arbour Meadows Close N.W, the 200 block of Schubert Place N.W, and the 100 to 200 blocks of Scenic View Close N.W. We're asking you to check your properties for anything that's suspicious or something that may have been discarded. Also to checking dashcam footage and doorbell cam footage that may be out there. We're asking you to save that doorbell cam footage or dash cam footage between those hours. This CCTV footage can become extremely perishable and usually only lasting from 5 to 7 days. We're working hard to locate any information that could be out there, including video, and we're still canvassing the areas and the streets in the area. We don't want to lose that footage, so when we encourage you to reach out to us, no matter how minor you think the details may be. Again, my sincere condolences out to the family, and I'm going to hand it over to them now for a couple of words.
Good afternoon. My name is Achan Akorjal. I am the auntie of the late Jal Akorjal. I'm going to be speaking on behalf of the family today. Jal Akorjal was very respectable, polite, kind young man. His presence would lit up the room when he enters. His soul was so pure. Jal was so loving and thoughtful. He did very little to make everyone smile because he was naturally a friendly and affectionate person. Jal would always check up on his father, who is currently physically handicapped, and he would bring comfort and reassurance that he will be okay. He lived with his grandmother, who is here with us, who needs emotional attention. He would be the first to say good morning and the first to comfort her when she was feeling heartbroken or in physical pain. Jal would regularly check up on his mother, who lives in Lethbridge. He would ask her how her day is going and see about her health, telling her how he couldn't wait for her Christmas so he can get all the brand name accessories. Jal was on the junior basketball team and the junior football team at St. Francis High School. He recently discussed with his family and coaches about continuing his basketball in the States. We love Jal so much. His friends and his family miss him. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Akir Kwal. I'm also known by Dr. Akir. I'm also a family member and auntie of Jal. This tragedy has broken so many hearts. We never saw this day coming. No one is ever prepared to lose a 16-year-old. The entire family appreciates all the sympathy we have received from individuals, the City of Calgary, St. Francis High School, all the coaches, and all the communities that have made an impact on Gel's life. We are grateful for your words. It has truly touched us. And also, thank you for your financial support. At this time, the family and the Calgary Police Services have teamed up together to solve this case, or rather, to look for answers. But we cannot do it by ourselves. We need your help. We need your voice. We are pleading with the Arbour Meadows community or Arbour Lake community and the nearby communities. If anyone have seen anything, if you have heard anything, please come forward. Any information is very helpful at this time. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. We'll now open it up for questions. We'll start with Kevin Green. Go ahead. Kevin, if you can hear me, go ahead with your question.
Hi. John's killing was the first of 3 that happened in very quick succession last week in Calgary. Is there any indication that these were related, or is that an area of investigation for the police?
Yeah, we don't see any connection between these 3 shootings.
Do you have a follow-up, Kevin?
No.
Thank you. Jill Courteau, please go ahead.
Yes, good afternoon. My condolences to Jojo's family. I'm sorry for your loss. This question is for the staff sergeant. If you could give us any indication, like by all accounts, the way that everyone is speaking, it sounds like a true mystery. Like, what was this? Are there any indications about, was this targeted? Was this wrong place, wrong time? Is there anything that you can provide, shed light on?
Our investigators are following up on some of the information we received so far, and that's really what we're trying to figure out. I can't release too many details at this point, but we're examining all avenues. We don't believe that this was random, but we're looking at everything and exploring all avenues.
Jill, do you have any follow-ups?
Just a brief follow-up from one of the family members, whoever wants to speak to it, if they may. I'm just wondering, what would it mean for you to be able to bring justice and to hold somebody accountable for this murder?
It would mean so much to the family, as Jojo was looking forward for his career, looking forward to serve the community, and also serve the whole country by representing us in the United States of America. So it would mean so much to understand why this happened. It would mean so much to also put awareness to the community of how dangerous it is out there, and also awareness to parents. As a mother of 4, I fear for my children as well. I need safety in our communities. We don't live so far from that area as well. So it would mean a lot to us to know who lives around the neighborhood, what activities are happening in the neighborhood, and what can be done in the neighborhood. I hope I answered your question.
It does. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Akir. Tom Ross, go ahead.
First off, for the staff sergeant, can you go into any more details about why are we looking at these other areas in Scenic Acres?
We're doing canvassing of all the areas around where this event occurred. So we're not leaving any stone unturned. And by doing that, we're just broadening our scope of the investigation.
And follow up,
Sorry.
any possible links to gang activity with either this incident or the other crimes we've seen recently?
Right now, we're looking. This is Jal was a 16-year-old member of the community, and that's what we're concentrating on right now. He's been a victim of a horrible event.
Thanks, Tom. Any other questions from the media today? Just throw a question or your hand up there. I'm not seeing anything. Oh, I do see a hand. I apologize. Adam Toy, please go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, just to clarify, Staff Sergeant, you said something to the effect of all of these being shootings. Is that is that how Mr. Jal died in this incident?
We're investigating this as a shooting and as a homicide, yes.
Thank you.
Any follow-ups to that, Adam?
Nope, thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions? Alejandro, please go ahead.
Thank you for your time today. You said that you believe that it isn't random. What is it that makes you believe it's not random?
I can't get into the details of what we've learned so far, but the evidence that we have so far leads us to that conclusion.
Any follow-ups, Alejandro?
No, thank you so much.
Thank you. Any other questions from the media today? You can either put up your hand or put it in the chat. I'm not seeing anything. So thank you very much for joining us today. And thank you to the family. Our deepest condolences.